Hey guys, as promised, here's that video about a breathing exercise I'd like you to try. This is something I picked up a long time ago, and I've been doing it a lot recently, of course, because it is something that's known to strengthen the lungs. And of course, with COVID, which the danger of COVID is it gets into the lungs, and anything we can do to keep our lungs nice and strong is good for us. You know, obviously this is not a treatment and this is not a miracle defense mechanism, but again, anything we do to strengthen our lung capacity, to keep our lungs working and being strong, is nothing but a good thing. So there's two parts to this. The first part is what you're going to do, and then the second part, of course, is how you're going to do it. And both are very specific, because the way you're doing this exercise is a very different way of breathing than I think most of us are used to. So the first part is just very, very simple. You're inhaling for a count of 1, you're holding for a count of 4, and you're exhaling for a count of 2. So that's done in multiples. If you inhale for a count of 2, you're holding for a count of 8 and exhaling for a count of 4. In my case, I'm inhaling for a count of 7, holding for a count of 28, exhaling for a count of 14. This doesn't have to be seconds, it could be just counts in your head. The proportions are more important than the actual timing. The second thing you're going to do, obviously, first of all, like I said, by inhaling, we're filling the lungs up. The second thing we're doing by holding is really oxygenating the lung cells. That's super important, because we do that a lot when we're exercising, but by holding, it really, deep divers do this a lot. So we're going to oxygenate the cells, and then by exhaling for a double count of our inhale, we're really learning to empty the lungs completely. And by doing that, we're also using those abdominal muscles, the deep core muscles, the diaphragmatic muscles that a lot of times are just not getting a lot of work. So that's the point of this exercise: filling the lungs, getting them to capacity, and working the muscles that work those lungs. So the second thing I want you to do is how you're going to do this. You're going to inhale through the nose. Okay, and when you inhale, I not only want you to concentrate on sending the breath down, but I want you to concentrate on sending the breath out, almost as if you're trying to breathe into the top of your hips. Because the truth of the matter is, that's the way the lungs are shaped. The lungs go like almost like a triangle shape. And we very rarely think about breathing out into our rib cage. We think of breathing into our chest or down into our diaphragm. Now, diaphragmatic breathing is awesome, but the lungs are just not about that. The lungs go down and out. They kind of almost, like I said, a triangle shape. So anything we can do to get used to breathing there, you'll feel it. You'll actually feel the lungs pushing into the rib cage as you breathe. So that's the thing that's what I want you to concentrate on. Lastly, before I demonstrate this, I just want you to remember, this is not a contest to see who can breathe the deepest and hold the longest. It's simply a method of breathing. It also has the effect, at least for me, of keeping me centered and calm. I've been doing it at least once a day, at least 5 days a week. I'm trying to get to twice a day, almost every day, because it just feels that good to do it. So again, so when you're working your program, you're working this little breathing exercise, just work it to your capacity. Don't try to force it, especially on the hold. Don't try to force the hold. If you find yourself holding and struggling to hold, change your counts so that you're able to hold comfortably. Believe me, as you do this, and the more you do this, you're going to be able to hold longer. It's just going to be natural. So there it is. So I'm going to demonstrate it for you really quick, and then I'm going to send this video out to you. Take care of yourself always. Here we go. Boom. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, that's all there really is to it. Just deep inhale, hold, and a strong exhale. Again, keep your posture nice and strong. Keep your chest up as you're inhaling and exhaling. use the muscles from the diaphragm and the deep core to move the air in and out of your lungs. The last thing is I want you to do a set of 10 breaths. Start with 10. Again, don't worry about the counts. If you need to start out with inhale for 1, hold for 4, and exhale for 2, whatever, do that. Find a comfortable breath that you can do 10 times. Obviously, if you start to feel dizzy, if you start to feel whatever, then stop. But take it slow at first. But this thing, I've really had a lot of good movement in my lung capacity and my ability to get work done that requires lung work just by doing this exercise. So give it a try. Give me some feedback if you're of a mind. Let me know how this works out for you guys. I'm thinking about you. I'm hoping you're safe, and I will talk to you soon. Good Lord willing, and the river don't rise. Take care. Bye.